As the academic year comes to an end, I've been reflecting upon all of the incredible ways that students have supported the McMaster community during the COVID pandemic. Inside the MSU, I have watched the amazing work of student leaders in transforming dozens of campus-based services into fully functioning online models of programming, advocacy, and support. More broadly, I find it inspiring to watch as McMaster students continue to volunteer their time to support their community, many on the front lines of the pandemic, while also finding ways to connect with each other virtually, continuously focusing on building a better post-pandemic society. The backdrop to these emotional struggles and logistical triumphs was everyone's shared need to uphold their responsibilities as post-secondary students. This year has been challenging for all of us, a true test of our values. And this will be a story that we tell for as long as we live. The story that I will tell is one of McMaster students who, during a time when people had so many reasons to be at their worst, they choose to be at their best, to help, to give, to hope, and ultimately to succeed. My profound thanks and my unwavering admiration go out to all students who have supported our McMaster community in large ways and small, while contributing to a story of hope and perseverance. Finally, to the nominees of the MSU Awards, you deserve the praise and accolades of your campus community. Thank you and congratulations.
I'm honored to welcome you all to the annual Student Recognition Night. This is one of my favorite events of the year, and I'm more than a little disappointed that we're not celebrating your accomplishments in person this year. Every year at this time, we recognize hundreds of students whose volunteer work touches every part of the university. You are an essential ingredient to the McMaster experience. This past year, that has mattered more than ever. Because we could not be together in person, we called upon you to find new and creative ways to support students and our community throughout this pandemic year. And you responded to the call brilliantly. Through your work with students in every part of the university, you have helped show the powerful resilience of our community. The McMaster community has shown its heart and spirit throughout the pandemic. Together, we have come out of it stronger, and it is the work that all of you do that's helped us get here. On behalf of the entire university community, I want to thank you all for what you do for McMaster.
Hi everyone, thanks to the MSU team for having me with you virtually tonight. My name is Mary Koziel and I was the Student Union President in 2010 to 2011. I'm joining you from the territories of the Musqueam, the Squamish, and the Tsleil-Waututh, also known as Vancouver. I live here now and work as a family doctor in urban and rural settings doing family and emergency medicine. So first of all, congratulations to all of the nominees and award winners, as well as to the MSU full-time staff, the board of directors, and the part-time staff and volunteers who have had to work in such exceptional circumstances this past year. This is certainly not how I imagined hosting Student Rec Night when I was elected 10 years ago, but I think that that's, for all of us, this has not been the year that we expected, and I really admire all of you for the ways in which you have been collaborative and creative and resilient to try and maintain the social connections that make life meaningful, especially given circumstances that are forcing us to be physically apart. I always loved attending Student Rec Night as a chance to celebrate all the various students that make up our day-to-day existence and who are making a difference in their own way. And what I really appreciate about student life, especially now in retrospect, is that it provides the opportunity to envision different kinds of leaders and leadership styles. Much of the world has very entrenched power structures, and student world is definitely not free from racism or social and economic inequality, but students are often less saturated in the status quo and are willing to question and demand that things be different, and I encourage you to continue to question and demand that things be different. I learned so much from from students, from my peers as student president, and it continues to enrich the work that I do. Listening to people from all different backgrounds continues to be something that is such an integral part of my day-to-day life and of my work. So I wish we could all be together tonight. I'd love to see all my friends on the MSU staff team and visit the student center and walk around Coots and have a willy dog. I have tried putting barbecue chips on a tofu dog and it is just not the same thing. But this night, like the rest of the year, we've had to make personal sacrifices to keep our community well. And as someone working in the healthcare system, thank you for everything that you've done to stop the spread of COVID, as well as to take care of your fellow students. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and look forward to a time when we can all be together again.
Student Recognition Night is an award banquet held annually to recognize the students and student groups who have gone above and beyond in their dedication to the McMaster community. The Board of Directors and myself have the utmost pleasure in presenting the nominees and recipients of these awards. I would like to welcome Jess Anderson, our Vice President of Finance, to introduce the nominees for the J.Lynn Watson Award for Community Service.
The J.Lynn Watson Award for Community Service has been presented annually since 1983 by the McMaster Students' Union to the campus group that has made the greatest one-year contribution to charitable giving. The nominees for the J.Lynn Watson Award are McMaster Smiling Over Sickness, UNICEF McMaster, and McMaster Asian Federation of Charitable University Students. The recipient of the 2021 J.Lynn Watson Award is UNICEF McMaster. Despite UNICEF McMaster's in-person fundraising efforts being hindered by a global pandemic, they continue to showcase and support UN initiatives by collaborating with the Queen's UNICEF chapter to raise awareness and funds for UNICEF's COVID-19 Relief Fund. They offered virtual volunteer opportunities for over 100 individuals, and they raised awareness and funds for UNICEF's Vietnam Flood Emergency Fund, which supported over 1.5 million children affected by the floods in 2020. It is an honor to present them with this award. Congratulations again. Ryan C., Vice President Education, will now introduce the nominees for the MSU Merit Scholarship Award.
The MSU Merit Scholarship Award is presented annually in recognition of outstanding and valuable service to multiple facets of McMaster University, including students, student life, residence governments, departments, societies, charities, and athletics. There are 2 recipients for this award, one for single-year contribution and one for overall achievement. Each recipient will receive a $500 scholarship. The nominees for this award are Nagar Balshistani Azli, Robert Rosman, Richa Alvarez, Adam Yu, Andrew Delia, and Bela Lovejoy. The winner of the 2021 Merit Scholarship Award for single-year contribution is Andrew Delia. Andrew is a third-year biomedical and materials engineering student in McMaster's iBiomed program. Andrew serves undergraduate engineering students as the Vice President Academic of the McMaster Engineering Society. In this role, Andrew is an advocate for teaching practices that are equitable and conducive to a healthy work-life balance. Lockdown restrictions saw Andrew's role pivot to address students' concerns with online education. By working with other VP academics, the MSU, and other engineering societies, Andrew and his colleagues were able to workshop issues regarding screen time, invasive proctoring, and socioeconomic barriers that impeded students during this strenuous time. Further, Andrew spearheaded a new peer tutoring program that connected students to more affordable tuition services. Andrew also serves as the co-lead of the Medical Makers Hamilton chapter an organization whose mission is to create 3D printable, sustainable medical resources for low to middle income countries. Andrew mentors 50 McMaster students in designing supplies with the potential to increase healthcare access and save lives. Andrew, you've truly embodied the spirit of the MSU Merit Scholarship Award. Congratulations on your achievements. Now for the Overall Achievement Award. The recipient of the 2021 MSU Merit Scholarship Award for Overall Achievement is Nagar Belshastani Asley. Nagar is currently completing her Honors Bachelor of Science degree in Chemical Biology. Throughout her time at McMaster University, Nagar has shown dedication to her community through multiple efforts. Nagar was a member of the First Year Council, where she conducted research as to how residents' life could be enhanced, such as through increasing the operational hours of Centro during exam season. Nagar has also been a vital member of the McMaster Undergraduate Society of Chemical Sciences. She served as the VP Social, and she is currently the co-president. Nagar oversees a team of 17 executives and aids them in creating new and innovative ideas. This year, Nagar and her team adapted their largest event, the Graduate Information Session, into an online platform. Despite the logistical constraints of the pandemic, Nagar and her team managed to connect more students to potential graduate programs than at any point in the club's 21-year history. Nagar's outreach efforts have stretched across many of her community endeavors. As MSU Spark's first outreach and engagement coordinator, she planned 2 events that combined for over 1,000 students in attendance. That success was mirrored in Nagar's efforts as the Horizons Conference coordinator, where she led a team of 10 members to host virtual webinars for incoming first-year students that again boasted engagement with more than 1,000 first-year students. Nagar's passion and incredible commitment to McMaster University throughout her undergraduate degree has been nothing short of exceptional. Congratulations on winning this award. Graham Noble, Vice President Administration, will now announce the nominees for the Rudy Hienzl Award of Excellence.
The Rudy Hienzl Award of Excellence has been presented annually since 1997 in recognition of a student's outstanding one-year achievement that has improved the lives of their fellow students at McMaster University. This recipient will be recorded on a permanent placard displayed in the foyer of the MSU office, and will also receive a framed photo of the Edwards Archway bearing an engraved plaque. The nominees are Rita Jajo, Humaira Ahmed, Robert Rosman, Nagar Baluchistani Asley, Hanan Minhas, Christian Barberini, and Adam Yu. The recipient of the 2021 Rudy Hienzl Award of Excellence goes to Hanan Minhas. For the past academic year, Hanan has been the MSU Food Collective Center's director, though his efforts and accolades go back much further than that. As the FCC's director, Hanan and his executive team ran 3 campaigns that addressed topics such as racism in food systems, food insecurity, and health within the Hamilton community and beyond. Additionally, he and the team reimagined the role FCC's volunteers could take in a digital world, resulting in the creation of 5 new and engaging advocacy projects. Along with this work, Hanan has been a volunteer with the Student Health Education Center and also served as an Archway mentor, guiding first-year students through their transition to the university sphere amid the backdrop of pandemic hardships. Hanan's commitment to creating spaces for students to feel safe, comfortable, and supported in the university environment has been inspirational to witness firsthand, and I'm confident that he and his efforts will continue to flourish far into the future. Thank you for your openness and innovation as an MSU partner and as a student at large. Congratulations on your award. I will now announce the SRA Member of the Year and the Part-Time Manager of the Year. The highest governing body of the MSU, the Student Representative Assembly, or SRA, is comprised of 35 undergraduate students elected by their peers inside their respective academic faculties. Together, they work to provide the best possible MSU services and departments, represent and address the concerns of undergraduate students, and advocate on behalf of students to improve the overall student experience. With a fresh new assembly every year, the MSU takes this opportunity to recognize the outstanding contributions of one member of the SRA for their dedication to the student body. This individual is then pronounced the SRA Member of the Year. Funnily enough, I've actually known this individual ever since their first semester at Mac, but only through mutual friends and never more than by a few brief descriptors. Thoughtful, kind, intelligent, driven. Though I've only been in this role for the past 8 months, I can confidently say that this award winner has impressed me from the very first day we formally met just over a year ago. Their calm and collected demeanor, matched with their burning passion to make positive change, continues to remind me of the strength, will, and vision McMaster's student leaders bring to the table. As a member of the SRA, this individual has shown their dedication to the enhancement of several facets of the MSU, from advocacy to admin, yet always remains diligent in bringing their constituents along for the ride. And I can honestly say that every time I've met with this person, they've consistently proven their altruistic determination in improving the student experience for their peers and every student that will follow thereafter. Finally, this SRA powerhouse has acted as an independent source of change whose waves will ripple for years to come. How appropriate, then, that they inhabit a caucus of one. It is with great pride that I present the SRA of the Year Award to Adeola Egbeyemi. Thank you for always pushing the envelope to provide such a positive role model for fellow arts and science students. Congratulations on your award. Now, on to the next recipient. The MSU prides itself on the vast array of student-led services it provides for the student body. From first-year facilitation to food banks, from peer support to school spirit, students from cohort to cohort have shown their commitment to the betterment of the campus community. Each of our student-led services is spearheaded by a part-time manager, or PTM, who dedicates their time, their talents, and their efforts to pioneering new frontiers to the services they represent. Of the 13 passionate PTMs who led their services through this tumultuous year, we will now take a moment to honor the MSU's PTM of the Year. While everyone can openly acknowledge the challenging transitions we all experienced back in March of last year, just before the MSU's annual PTM turnover, this individual's transition presented a variety of other unique obstacles that took that difficulty to a whole nother level. And yet, they took the troubles of the past and present and pressed forward to deliver one of the most successful years for their service in recent history. They built new bridges within community partners, spoke out for those whose voices are seldom heard, and truly poised a period of uncertainty and division into one of education and unity. I'm thrilled that I had the pleasure of working with this individual to witness the amazing feats which they accomplished in such a short time and under such difficult circumstances. Now, without further ado, the PTM of the Year award goes to Christian Barberini. Thank you for your continued work to connect students and establish support networks within the McMaster and Greater Hamilton community. Congratulations on your award. And finally, Giancarlo De Rey will now introduce the nominees for the most prestigious award bestowed by the MSU, the Honor M.
One of the things that makes McMaster's community so great is our students' commitment to innovation, creation, and leadership. Each year, student leaders create new ways to make our community brighter, and it is because of them that even through trying times such as these, we have been able to maintain a semblance of togetherness and mutual support. The Honor M Award is the highest award that the McMaster Students' Union bestows upon an individual student. Since 1932, this award has been presented annually in recognition of outstanding leadership, volunteer service, contribution, and/or special achievement in extracurricular activities. Recipients of the award are admitted to the McMaster Honor Society. The nominees are The recipients of the 2021 Honor M Award are Brittany Williams. Brittany has been described as charismatic, persuasive, and a fiercely passionate advocate for students. If I could read off her entire CV, you would also agree. One of Brittany's standout roles has been as Associate Vice President, University Affairs. Through this role, she has engaged in provincial advocacy, co-authored and proposed the new MSU Mental Health Policy Paper, and created the MSU's first International Student Survey to ensure international students' voices are being included in MSU advocacy initiatives, and much more. Brittany has also engaged in provincial policy advocacy through the Ontario Undergraduate Student Alliance, co-authoring the Student Accessibility and Disability Inclusion Policy Paper, and co-authoring USA's first Addressing Racism and Religious Discrimination Policy Paper, which focuses on issues faced by racialized and religious minority students in Ontario. Brittany is a shining example of a true advocate, someone who uses their skills and determination for the betterment of others. She is an exceptional leader, and her commitment to the McMaster community is inspiring. Thank you for all of your work, Brittany, and congratulations. The second recipient of the 2021 Honor M Award is Ursula Satars. Ursula is currently completing her degree in integrated science. During her time at McMaster, she has gone above and beyond to ensure students are receiving equitable opportunities in a safe learning environment. As a news editor at The Silhouette, Ursula has worked to ensure voices that are often ignored by mainstream media are being amplified. While doing so, she has also worked to increase student engagement with the paper while helping students to understand complex issues. As a McPherson Institute student partner, Ursula developed an open educational resources guidebook specific to McMaster University, which may save students thousands of dollars over the course of their degree. Moreover, while holding the position of Associate Vice President of Provincial and Federal Affairs from 2017 to 2019, Ursula spearheaded MSU federal advocacy through the inception of UCRU, the Undergraduates of Canadian Research Intensive Universities, as a distinct organization. She also helped advocate to the provincial government to decrease tuition, implement a temporary tuition freeze, and amend sexual violence policies. Ursula, your advocacy work will surely have a long-lasting impact on the McMaster community. Thank you, and congratulations. Once again, a heartfelt thank you to all the McMaster students nominated for awards this year. You have all persevered during a time of unknown. Even though we may feel apart, it is through your passion and dedication that the McMaster community shows how we can thrive even in the most challenging and complex times. Stay safe, everyone, and thank you.